How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and in today's episode we're on this bridge that we left off last time, and we got a car-related puzzle to solve, which, if I recall correctly, I had quite a while of solving because I was like, what the fuck am I meant to do with this motherfucking Monte Carlo looking motherfucking car? Monte Carlo stripped of its middle part. The front of it kinda does look like a Monte Carlo, but the back of it, not so much. I actually for real thought that I had to crash the car into that fucking wall. Like all these boulders might have fallen apart if I fucking crashed hard enough into it. That's how I solve problems in life, you know. If something doesn't work out exactly for me, I just bash my head against the fucking wall and I hope it will work out. So believe it or not, the solution to this puzzle was to get rid of all the cars, because as you can see there's more cars on this side, which makes the bridge lean forward. I gotta make it lean backwards so I can use it as a ramp to jump over to that side. I didn't figure that I thought these cars were like stationary objects. I didn't figure that I can move them. You know, like so far in this game you can only like move boxes, barrels, some smaller objects, but the cars are like really huge, and I don't recall ever being able to lift cars before, even though I don't recall ever seeing cars before. But for example, these ones in the water. Oh, maybe that's the way I had to solve that previous puzzle I was doing, where I had to get across the river and I had to jump on cars, but cars would keep like submerging in the water. They were just drowning, and maybe the way I had to lift them back up so I could jump on them again, I needed to fucking move my gravity gun. I for real thought maybe I have to do something with that thing that just fell into the water, but as you can see, I don't think I would have taken this much fucking damage by falling off that fucking height. I would have taken a little bit of damage, but not this ridiculous amount of damage. So I just, yeah, I fucked up. Anyway, I got some coal. Ah, man. I was talking about Castlevania's ending last time. And I ran out of time, but I wanted to talk about... So the studio that made the Castlevania Netflix series, they're saying that their next project is a Devil May Cry animated series. And like I was saying, that just because I'm not a big fan of Devil May Cry doesn't mean I can't kind of make myself a big fan of Devil May Cry. I played the 5th one and I kind of liked it. Not that much, but I did liked it. I'd never played the other ones, but I can always fucking get into them. Even though I did heard like mixed opinions about a lot of them. Like I think the 3rd one is like where people are like, some people call it shit, some people say it's alright. So it's kind of like, oh man, it's gonna be one of those where it's like, game's kind of lame. But maybe I'm mistaken, maybe it's a different game, I don't know. Maybe it's the 4th one. This new one is the 5th one, right? I think they did have a 5 at the end of the title, if I recall correctly. There was also the DMC game. That one I also didn't play it, but I heard that if you're a big Devil May Cry fan, you might hate that game, but if you're not, you might like that game, because it's like gameplay-wise a really good game, but kind of like shits on the fucking Devil May Cry legacy, if I recall correctly from opinions I seen on the game. Like, you know, like they make fun of Dante's white hair, which for I guess people who played Devil May Cry is like iconic. But I guess the creators of that game thought it would look fucking stupid. To me, he looked like the new haircut was fine, like everybody can get a new haircut, but maybe if they kept the hair white, like he had it before, and instead of fucking making it black. So I thought that was kind of like maybe Dante's thing, like he has white hair because he's like half devil, half angel, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm the kind of guy who fucking knows like tidbits about games I never played just because I fucking watch other people play, talk about them, and I'm just fucking memorizing shit. What's that fucking like sound of some acid eating something? Is it because the bridge fell into acid water? Speaking of acid water, where the fuck it came from? Why is there acid in the water? I don't know. I was gonna go today and buy, because there's these like June discounts. I was gonna buy Yakuza 6 because it's finally on a discount. I've been playing Yakuza 5 quite a lot, and I think it's the chapter length, or maybe it's just because I got stuck doing side quests. I gotta say, Kiryu's a taxi driver in the 5th one, and I played all the taxi missions, and I gotta say, I really fucking like them. And I actually hope the game later gives me even more taxi missions, because I think I did all of them. So there's two kinds of taxi missions. There's the ones where you actually have to give a ride to like people, customers, and you have to like drive safely around the town, stop on red lights, signal your turns, watch out for like pedestrians that might cross the road, which is the most annoying part. The pedestrians crossing the fucking sidewalks are the fucking dumbest people alive. They just fucking see a taxi and then instead of like stopping or backing up, they instead decided that running full speed into the taxi is the best fucking course of action. Which is super fucking annoying. And there's also these side missions where you just straight up race across the highway, which those are really cool. They're not great. They wouldn't make for a great racing game. If this was like a standalone racing game, finally I figured out what the fuck to do with all these fucking, what they're called? This car? Siren? Something like that. Mermaid? I don't know. Whatever the fuck it's called. Look, I can now jump across. I figured out the puzzle. How long it took me? 6 minutes. Thought I'd be here for like 20. Maybe this is why the episode's so fucking long. Next episode is even longer. It's 50 something minutes, and I'm gonna record that one after this, so I might run out of subjects to talk about, which kinda sucks. Yeah, and I feel like in the time that it took me, in the time that I played Yakuza 5 so far, in Yakuza 4 I would have already passed one part of the game. Because that's how Yakuza 4 is separated. It's separated into 5 parts. You know, where in each part of the first 4, you play as a different character, and then in the 5th one they all come together and you can choose who to play as. You can do all the side missions that you might have not done when you get to play as them before. So that's kind of cool, and yeah, I feel like Yakuza 5 is way longer.
Well done.
The plot gets kind of, I don't know, Yakuza plots are always like complicated, but they're complicated in a way where you like if you listen to what the fuck they're talking about.
Car.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome, right? You will like
scored.
understand what the fuck's going on, but
Shotgun. Oh, unless you want it.
I fear a more urgent errand demands our attention.
what exactly?
There are advisors yet unhatched.
Advisors.
We'll keep on the lookout.
This road will take you near White Forest, but be wary
That's a
that
dumbass
others may
name for a
use it as
fucking
well.
alien advisor.
I can't tell you how grateful
Is he
I
also
am.
Our bonds
a
are of
Borderlands?
nature and require
advisor
no
different?
gratitude.
species of aliens? Oh, did she give him a little kissy kiss? 'Cause I wasn't really looking. I'm fucking jealous. This motherfucker got a kiss. I didn't even get a kiss, man. I think the best I got was a hug. Yeah, so this is the section of the game where we drive a car around.
And farewell. It has been an honor.
We drive a car around. I gotta say, it's pretty fucking cool. Speaking of June, 9th of June is Donald Duck Day, as my gaming calendar tells me. Yeah, I got a gaming calendar on my fucking wall next to me. And you know what they chose to fucking put as like the art for June? Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Which I think is the only fucking time where this gaming calendar actually put the fucking game that comes out this month. Because usually they just put like games that come out this year, or not even always the case. Because I remember when they put fucking Cyberpunk on last year's wallpaper. I mean, calendar art, and they put it on the original release date that the game was intended to release on. But then of course the game got delayed. may remember.
Should have known it wouldn't be as easy as just driving down the road. Looks like we'll have to take a
To be
detour.
honest, that first release date I was mostly looking for it because I was like, that first release date, I think it just was the best date for me, so yeah. I also remember, I don't remember what the fuck was the reason for it, but I remember that in one of the episodes of Cyberpunk, I think it was the episode where I did the heist at the beginning. So you might think like that's a hype-ass fucking mission, you know? You go to a fucking heist and you do all this cool shit. But in the episode I was like really fucking depressed. And I can't recall why the fuck I was so fucking sad in that episode, but I straight up just was like, whatever, man. I don't wanna live. I don't know what the fuck happened to me, but I apologize. You know, I feel like when I'm like that, they should have just taken a day off. Shouldn't have forced myself to make more Let's Plays. I don't know why I figured it'd be like side stuff to collect. I felt like there would be hidden like ammo boxes or whatever. Is there any weapon that we don't have yet? There's a rocket launcher we don't have yet. You know what's funny, in Gary's mod, there are some weapons that you can have, which I guess were intended for Half-Life 2, but they never like actually were made available. Like for example, the stun baton.
Radio tower.
A
If
radio
it's working,
tower?
we need
No,
to
that's
send a
not a
warning to
weapon.
White Forest.
And I think the bug.
They've got no idea the Combine's heading their way.
No, there's like. No, wait, they were Half-Life. They were an episode 1. Where you could throw around spores and have like attract the ant lions that would actually help you. Those were like good ant lions that were on your side. A radio tower. Alex, stop looking at me.
Nobody's
I'm
home.
uncomfortable.
Wonder how long it's been deserted. They must have a transmitter in
I
one
love
of
that you
these
can actually
buildings.
drift in this fucking car. Yesterday I was sitting at McDonald's. Had a double Mac Royal. It's my favorite sandwich at McDonald's. I haven't been to McDonald's in like a year. And a similar car drove by, except it wasn't half wrecked and suspended in the back. I don't know, it's not a common sight around where I live to see a fucking muscle car like that, so that's pretty fucking dope. It's fucking beautiful, man. I think he had a similar color. Had to wreck their fucking windows. Fucking assholes. They don't serve windows. Oh yeah, and not to mention that on this fucking art, they put Rivet. That's the official name of that, what's the fuck it's called? Lombax? Yeah, I think the alien that Ratchet is a part of. The alien species that Ratchet is called Lombax. See, we have fucking Alex helping us out now, so that's pretty neat. And she's not useless. She actually fucking helps. Sometimes in video games when you have a companion, they like have a gun and they shoot, but they serve more of a distraction for like an enemy to just go after the NPC, and because they just don't deal damage with their guns, so it's like you have to do all the work while the NPC just pretends to help you. And the worst is, there was this PS3.
Well, here's the transmitter.
What the fuck was it called?
No power though. Let's see if we can get
What's
some
this fucking
electricity
toy
going.
line? G.I. Joe. There was a G.I. Joe game on PS3 which had that fucking issue. And even worse, the NPCs could have died, so not only you had to do all the work while NPCs were running around, shooting people and basically doing nothing to them,
Oh my god. The portal's getting big.
you also had to make sure that they don't fucking die. And the worst fucking thing about that was, like, the NPCs did dealt damage, they just dealt so little of it that it didn't even matter. And they were so shitty at fucking fighting enemies. I like this location. I don't know why they just like give you a little bit more open space than you need, and it's kind of nice to explore. It seems like a cool place to hang out if it wasn't so scary or there's like aliens around, so I could just fucking climb it up. Climb the ropes. Oh yeah, and I was playing a little bit of the 2016 Ratchet and Clank game, which is a remake of the original Ratchet and Clank. The fuck? Something's climbing on my hand. Which is a remake of the original Ratchet and Clank, and also a tie-in to the movie that came out in 2016, which, from what I heard, wasn't that great. I heard it wasn't like horrible, but it wasn't like that good either. Since I was talking about Castlevania, I guess Castlevania is still pretty much the best video game adaptation ever made. And I do agree with that, because it's fucking amazing. And I cannot recommend it enough for anybody. Like, I'm not even a huge Castlevania fan, and I consider myself a little bit of a Castlevania fan. Not a huge one, but I did play Castlevania games. I mean, I beat Rondo of Blood recently, which was pretty annoying. Shaft's Ghost was the worst piece of shit to deal with in that game. The game gives me lots of health and stuff, I wonder why. I do have to say that the finale of this game I liked. Actually, no, I didn't like the finale. I was gonna say I liked it more than the finale of episode 1, but I'm not sure about it, whether I liked any of them. Here's a cool puzzle. You have a wire over here, and you gotta connect this active thing to the other thing. Right, so you might say like, oh, alright, I'm just gonna connect this plug, and then this plug, into this thing. Congratulations, you figured it out, you activated the thing. But how the fuck am I gonna get out of here? There's an elevator, and there's another plug, but oh fuck, this one's not long enough. Shit, so now I gotta replace the plugs basically. I thought that was kinda cool. No, it's like a long ass cable. Gordon in his mind's like, shut up bitch, know what I'm fucking doing. Never fucking question. Gordon's an asshole. Like I like to imagine he is. He puts plugs in like a fucking maniac too. Just like fucking jiggles them around. Oh no, it's a hunter.
Gordon, hide. Hunters.
I think he saw me. Come out, bitch. Ah, fuck.
It's on the roof.
Fucking window. So we gotta fight hunters. And if you thought, oh, okay, that's fine. Well, we gotta fight 3 of them. 3 of them. I still haven't played opposing forces, because, when I meant to play opposing forces, right? Oh, check out my fucking clever plan. Fucking worked out. My computer was a little bit, so I was like, I'm not gonna preempt the fire. And then I was like, you know what, I don't wanna like start playing after the fire and then start playing opposing forces. I'm gonna play opposing forces when I finish the actual fire. Another games that I was gonna buy on a discount too was Evil 1 Remake. Resident Evil 4. If they're on a big discount, I got one. Did I got 2 of them? Yeah, I got 2 of them. There's one more. Love these taunt sound effects. Oh, what a moron. Man, Alex, how the fuck you get killed by them? They're so pathetic. 3-legged fucking weirdos. They're like small striders. Oh, remember when we had to fight striders outside of this, like, building? There's more. There's 2 more. Are you kidding me? There's 5. That was annoying. That was an annoying part of the fucking first episode. Also, remember when in my Let's Play of the first episode, shadows disappeared in the game? And I just, like, had nothing to do with that? Shadow just went away, and I didn't notice while I was playing. So I recorded a big part of the game without shadows. Pretty funny. But it didn't happen in Let's Play. I wish I got this alternative shot for this gun because it's powerful. Another one? It's like 6 of them dead. Oh, never mind, there's only 5.
That was probably a scouting party.
I don't know, was it 5 hunters? Maybe, I don't know. Fuck I know about Half-Life lore. Does Half-Life lore expands anywhere outside of the game? Is there like a comic book tie-in that came out around episode 2 and only came out like...
Here it is.
With legendary collectible editions, and it reveals a bunch of shit that you don't care about. Kind of like what Mortal Kombat 10 did when there were comic books tie-ins to Mortal Kombat 10, and they were kind of retconned anyway.
Do you read?
But they were cool comics.
Identify yourself.
This is Alex.
I'm one cool motherfucker, and this is Alex.
I expected you hours ago.
Well, we had a bit of a setback.
Don't you understand the gravity of the situation?
This guy's a dickhead.
Survival of Earth depends on the data you carry.
Yes, I know.
Might be a
But the
good guy,
Combine,
but
they're
he's
heading your
fucking
way.
asshole. Yeah, so the new character in Rift Apart, the blue ratchet girl, her name is Rivette? No, wait, no.
Crap.
Her name is... Yeah, it is Rivette.
Any of that. Let's get back on the
For a
road.
second I was like,
Here, let me open
Rivette?
the
That
gate.
sounds stupid, like Rift Apart, and her name's Rivette. Like Rift, kind of. But no, that's her name. And something I'm really curious about is because people point out how... Oh, what the fuck happened? Did I went to grab sandwiches or some shit? Perhaps I did. And something people point out, she has a tail. And apparently in the Ratchet and Clank universe, Lombaxes, only the males have tails. Right. So the only males have tails, and people were saying like, oh, so she's trans? But there's also speculation that perhaps this is because she's from a different dimension, so perhaps in a different dimension the rules are different. Or maybe she's from a different dimension and trans,
Let's
I
keep
don't
going.
know.
See if we can pick up
Does
the
it
road
change
somewhere
the fact
ahead.
that she's fucking cute? And now I got her on my fucking calendar over here sitting fucking pissing me off. What the fuck else I was talking about at the beginning of the episode that I wanted to talk about and I forgot. Oh yeah, the endings of Castlevania. So I was saying how the studio is now gonna apparently work on Devil May Cry series. But the guy, I think the director of the show, someone, maybe a writer, I don't know, they said that there's gonna be more Castlevania projects coming. So it got me a little curious. So, which like era should they tackle of Castlevania? Because I was thinking the ending of this series, which I didn't mention, Trevor also survived. I don't think I mentioned that. I made it sound like he died, but yeah, Trevor survived. So if you guys are pissed off about spoilers,
You can see it from White Forest.
I don't care.
We're heading the right way.
A lot of people take spoilers like absolutely fucking serious. I don't care. I straight up watched someone talk about the season 4 before I watched it, and now I watched it, I still fucking liked it. It wasn't like super spoiler heavy, but I knew like what characters were gonna come. Like for example, I knew Death was gonna appear at the end, but I didn't know that Barney was the one who turned into Death. Oh shit.
What was that?
I don't think anything nice. I don't like
There it
this.
is again.
At least I'm glad she fucking sees this too, because if I was the only one who sees this, like the G-Man, I think I would be gone insane.
There's an advisor around here someplace.
Ah, fuck. That's not a good thing, is it? That doesn't sound like a good thing. Yeah, and I was thinking, so perhaps what they could tackle is Leon Belmont and make a prequel to this one, because Leon Belmont was the only other Belmont mentioned in this series, which makes sense because it's the only other one that existed before Trevor. I don't remember, was Leon Belmont Trevor's father or was he Trevor's grandfather? I think it was Trevor's grandfather, but I would have to look up Castlevania's fucking family tree, and these are fucking weird. Pretty complicated, and each one I look at is slightly different, and I'm just like, which one should I fucking trust? Fucking locks of shit, man. Whacking with a crowbar and they're just fucking falling off. Maybe it's a piece of the gate that fell off, not the crowbar. Some weird fucking lock on it. Where did it go? I wonder. The fuck kind of accent did I put on? What the fuck? I don't know. And the ending to what the fuck was the Castlevania game with Leon Belmont in it called? Where you played as Leon? I think it was called like something of sorrow. And that's my thing. It'd be kinda cool to, for example, you know, be like, oh, remember that one time they mentioned Leon Belmont in Season 2? Now, get to find out what the fuck he did in his lifetime. You will, you know, also get the backstory to Dracula, because that's what the game also tackled, that Dracula... Before Dracula became Dracula, he was just like a military strategy guy. He was coming, like, you know, he was like a strategist.
I think we found our advisor.
I think so, but this is creeping me out.
The board said we should kill them before they hatch.
So, let's blow the fuck up. And
Life support. What do you say?
if I remember from the game correctly, Leon had a girlfriend who, like, Dracula possessed or something to, like, make him come to his castle or whatever.
Maybe I can get
And also
this open.
Dracula, to, like, achieve his
There we
power,
go.
killed a different vampire.
You, Gordon.
So, I don't know, I'm just saying, and it also ended on like a bittersweet way because Jesus Christ, I didn't intend to blow up this bad. Ah, shit, we're gonna die, aren't we? Ah, it sucks. With this guy. And spiders are gross, they're like beans. They look like little beans with like shit. They're like 4 heads and they have like gross shit coming out of them. I don't like them one bit. Oh, foreshadowing. I don't think the end, if the ending of this game matters anymore. I might as well have not recorded that because it's not even canon anymore. Ah, fuck. Don't touch me with that gross fucking dildo thing. No, I don't want to be fucking part of a hentai. Do any of you any of you ever genuinely like watch the hentai as like just a normal anime series? It's always what's kind of made me laugh whenever I like seen a hentai. I was like, this shit has plot. Who the fuck watches this shit for
Thank
plot?
God you're all right.
It's like a normal anime series, but
thing
there's
was
just
hurt.
sex
Did you
scenes
see it?
every
I
now
can
and
only
then.
imagine what it would have done if...
Ah, shit.
Autonomous units subsumed.
Sounds like it called its friends.
With all tenets of adversarial assistance act.
Soldiers!
Yeah, so Leon Belmont's story ends with his girlfriend dying, his best friend turning into Dracula, so that's a bummer. But you know, he also swears he gets the vampire killer whip, which is pretty awesome. I don't remember how he got it, but he did. And it's just fucking cool, and you know, I wish to fucking see that actually as an anime, just like this one, because
Let's get to the car.
I think tackling Trevor's story was a good entry point, because it's like, he's the son of legendary Leon Belmont, he's the father of even more legendary Simon Belmont, he's the grandfather of Simon Belmont, actually. Or he's the great-grandfather of Simon, I don't remember, I would have to look up this family tree. And another one I was thinking, that they should just make a sequel story. You know, because if you make a sequel story, you could have Alucard come back, you could finally have, maybe Grunt could have come back, like, you know, they didn't use them in this story, but perhaps they didn't use them because they felt like there would be too many characters, so they could have Grunt, or someone like Grunt, come back in this series, and be the comic relief best friend of the Simon, or Christopher or whatever. Oh, fucking Hunter. Oh yeah, I got a crossbow, that's something I didn't think before. You know, something like that. Because if I recall correctly, the son of Trevor Belmont is Christopher Belmont, who later goes on to have... I don't remember the case. I think either Christopher is the father of Simon Belmont. And also if you wonder which fucking games that Christopher was playable in. He was playable in the Game Boy games. So you know, when Castlevania, like... First Castlevania you play as Simon. You play as Simon in Castlevania 2. Then in the third one you play as Trevor Belmont, which is what season 1 and 2 are based on. With a little bit of influence from Curse of Darkness. Gotta destroy the fucking helicopter. Actually, I was stupid. I thought I actually did have to destroy the helicopter, but I just fucking listened to Alex and get the fuck out of here. Yeah, and I believe there's one more Belmont in between Christopher and Simon. So it's like one that's like maybe appeared in just one game and no one really liked him and cared about him. The black sheep of the family. And there's also Julius Belmont, who, believe it or not, was born in the 1980s. Because if you don't fucking know about Castlevania's like timeline, it starts in like 1000s, and then it straight up like takes place in the future with the like latest installment, which I don't even know when the fuck it came out. It was like Castlevania kind of like became like this 3DS franchise where the games were only coming out on 3DS, so a lot of the games were probably not very mainstream. The reason I went back is because I figured that maybe there's some ammo I can pick up and like some explosives I can throw at the fucking helicopter. If this helicopter wanted, it could probably shredded me inside of this barn, but it would have probably also wasted a lot of ammo shooting all over the barn just to hit me. Yeah, so I should have listened to Alex and get the fuck out of there. And also, something that I thought was like gonna happen but didn't. I was really hoping for that to happen. The ending of the season 4. So the ending of season 4 just simply shows you that Dracula... I thought I can maybe take over this thing. Oh, Alex Vansky fucking died. How sad. And then it just shows you that Dracula and his wife are resurrected at last. And they just simply like left for England. And I listen to Alex, dumbass from the past. Okay, just glitching out. Get in, Alex, quick.
Let's get out of here.
I thought the ending could have been a shot of Dracula's castle. I was chased by a helicopter and I took like every wrong turn I could. They could have ended with a shot of Dracula's castle. Then the camera zooms out a little bit. It shows you a hand carrying the vampire killer whip. Then it zooms out even further and it reveals a character facing back to the camera with a long blonde wig. And then the Castlevania theme song could have like kicked in. It's like, oh my god, it's Simon Belmont, and the music's like... And it's like, oh my god, this would have been fucking awesome. But they didn't do anything like that, it just fucking cut the credits. No cliffhanger, no like foreshadowing of what the next one's gonna be about, so... What do you guys think the next one should be about? Leon Belmont? Or should it be a sequel about perhaps Christopher Belmont? And since I'm talking about Belmonts, let's check out the fucking family tree I was talking about. Because it gets complicated, man. It gets fucked up. Family tree. Should have fucking said Belmont family tree, not Castlevania family tree. Yeah, so there's which one is the fucking...
Here we go.
The canon one? Because these are all like fan made. Yeah, for example, there's like a family tree where it's like, no, I gotta find a better one. This one's fucking weird. This one maybe? Yeah, so Leon is Trevor's grandfather, okay. So after Leon, he had a daughter named Sonia, and she had Trevor Belmont,
Oh crap! We may have to
who, you
ditch
know,
the car.
married Cypher.
This way.
What the fuck is this fucking family tree, man?
So you brought that
Sure about all this shit?
You want to maybe help us take it down?
Oh, with pleasure.
I need to find the fucking like official. Is there like an official family tree? 'Cause maybe this one.
It's not safe.
They're all just like made by like DeviantArt artists. Like I don't trust DeviantArt artists, man. Because for example, this one says that Leon. No wait, Leon had a daughter named Sonia. That seems to be true because it's on pretty much everyone I looked at. Then it's Trevor. For example, this tree said that his name's Trevor the second, and Trevor the first is like a completely different. Maybe it's like a different and different kind of continuity. I think that might be the case, that this is like a different continuity. Maybe Curse of Darkness gets a completely different continuity. I don't know. And Trevor and Cypher, they have Christopher Belmont. And then you have... sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this. Soleil Belmont? Soleil Belmont? That's a weird fucking name. Gotta throw these bombs at a helicopter. The helicopter still gives me ammo to defeat it. Good. What a dumbass. Then there's Simon Belmont. So man, was like Castlevania predicting this much like this bad in the past? I think Christopher Belmont or Simon Belmont would be like very good characters for a sequel series, but who the fuck cares? Who the fuck is like Soleil Belmont? Then there's like Joust Belmont, Reinhardt something Belmont, Victor Belmont, then there's Richter Belmont. Oh yeah, Richter would be also, I guess, a good Belmont for a series, but I imagine first you would have to have the other ones. Unless they did it like they would make a prequel, a sequel, then a sequel, then a prequel. I don't know, they could fucking do whatever they want. That's one Belmont, and then Julius Belmont, the one that I said was born in 1980s. I don't know, man, all these fucking are slightly different and I don't know which one to fucking trust. I took down the helicopter, fuck this helicopter, and now we reunited with some rebels in this not so hidden rebel base.
Boy, are we glad to see you guys.
My neck fucking hurts.
That was amazing.
Ow, my fucking neck. Still got some coke. Talked about Castlevania all fucking episode. So after this let's play, after this one, hold on, I'm trying to recall correctly. I think
I give the Combine a lot of credit, though. They're tough competitors, a real class act.
Shut up.
Nice. The fuck was I saying? Before I get distracted by these two fucking idiots, the comedians. I was saying that the let's play after this one is Castlevania Rondo of Blood. Right? Am I recalling correctly? Because the one before this was Poker Night at the Inventory, right? Which, while I'm recording this episode's commentary, I'm at episode 2. While I was recording this episode's gameplay, I was at episode fucking whatever. You know what? I should have finished this episode right here.
You weren't kidding.
But maybe
We'll be
not.
back on the road in no time.
Maybe the next episode would have ended up being even longer.
You hear that autogun going off out there?
The next episode is so ridiculously long, and it's not even my fault. Because, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Because the game broke in the next
What do you think,
episode, and I had to straight up cheat
Maybe
by
while being in the
enabling
car
cheat
next time, we
codes
can
and
see
then
about clearing
flying
that
around in
roadblock.
gold mode.
All the fresh sound
Because I couldn't make progress, and I was just so annoyed. And I tried for so fucking long to get through it,
We'll let you out there.
like legitimately, but enemy. What happened is there's a moment where you get trapped inside a house, and you have to defend yourself against enemies that are.
I was drinking
That way you
that.
get to see the gun before it sees you.
You have to defeat enemies that are like outside of the windows. You have to shoot through windows, right? So what happened to me? Enemies, hunters specifically, they were like. This guy's like fucking
Hey, don't worry about
upgrading the
us.
fuck
See
out of
this
this car.
car?
See these fucking
We're
pipes
fixing
coming
up
out of the
and
engine?
getting the hell out
Fucking
there.
hot rod making.
Driving to Hawaii. Beaches, babes, and waves.
Beaches, babes, and waves. I might call this episode that. Beaches, babes, and waves. I'm gonna call it Half-Life-Vania. Might do that. I'm gonna call it like Easy Rider, some shit, something related to what I did, which was ride a car around. I should have finished the episode here instead of keep going. Seems like a good spot to finish, right? Another thing I wanted to tell you is that I mentioned before how I played a little bit of the 2016 Ratchet and Clank, right? Well, turns out while I was playing that game, also I got that game from PS Plus like a long time ago, and I just didn't play it. And what turns out is that cutscenes in that game are all taken from the movie. And no, am I recording? Answer that, Alex. Come on. I was asking his friend, and they're all blocked scenes. So unfortunately, it seems like if I want to make a Ratchet and Clank 2016 Let's Play, it's both unfortunate and kind of fortunate because I do sometimes like those. Oh jeez, what the fuck? I do like those Let's Plays more than like normal ones. I love this fucking sound it makes when I cut them in half. Oh, hello. His face. That was another bot bladed fucking saw. Yeah, I should have fucking stopped the episode instead of getting into more combat. So, 2016 Ratchet and Clank, what I will have to do when I'm gonna make a Let's Play of that, I'm gonna have to record gameplay on my own, then edit that, but put all the cutscenes in, and I'm gonna have to get the cutscenes probably from YouTube, from like a different YouTube channel. Not to mention Ratchet and Clank 2016 is a movie I did meant to watch, damn it, but didn't watch it because there's other movies I wanted to watch. And you know what, maybe instead of recording another episode of Half-Life today, I'm gonna record the Bomberman episode, because that one's probably gonna be shorter, and the next episode of Half-Life is an hour long. So I don't feel like doing that. Maybe I'll do it next episode, you know. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to put the cutscenes in and then do a commentary after all that, which is similar to how I had to deal with Sonic Forces Let's Play, which also did not allow me to record any cutscenes, so I had to record gameplay, put the cutscenes in and then commentary on top of that. Except back then I didn't, that was my first attempt doing something so complicated. Doesn't sound that complicated, but to me at the time it was complicated, because normally I would just turn the game on and talk about stuff, and that's it. What the fuck is that stomping sound? It sounds fucking scary. And what the fuck is with these sound effects? Yeah, and after that I never really... So now it's not so difficult, but Sonic Forces was a way shorter game. And episodes were also way shorter. Oh, is it the sniper rifle shots that made a stomping sound? Ratchet & Clank is way longer and there's more cutscenes to put in, so that'll suck. But I'm not gonna do that anytime soon, but see you fellas in the next episode, bye.